Warm up, stand up, sit down. Review the previous lesson with a song. And if you can, do the lines quiz. Very important. And then, you want to try and do this week's new material. Usually if you get good at a warm-up, 10 minutes, 15 at the most, that still leaves you a good 30 minutes to do a new theme. Now, today I'm going to use a very basic theme. It's the How Are You, the Genki English How Are You theme. Very, very simple. The way I would split up the rest of the time is, first of all, teach a song, and then do the game to practice what's in the song. Now, I used to recommend people to teach the words, then do the song, and then do the game. But what I found is, as I was teaching more and more kids, like in the last 2 years, I've taught 14,000 kids. Okay, so it's quite a lot. And I'm always finding different ways. And what I find now is, instead of teaching vocab, just teach them the song right from the beginning. And if you do that, it's easy, because when you finish the vocab, they can do the song straight away. And you save yourself a good 10 minutes. Now, as it happens with this song, it's a very spoken style of song anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But in other things, try and get the song as soon as you can, and it saves you a lot of time. So we're going to go through How Are You? So, one of the things we had in the last question was the answer to How Are You? I'm fine, thank you, and you. What do you think about fine, thank you, and you?
What does it mean?
Well, yeah.
Fine. What is fine?
It's horrible. Everybody uses it. The problem is, it's like everybody uses it. It's like 日本語で決まり文句多いんでしょ Fine, thank you, and you. 英語では自分の個性を出してほしい。Fine, thank you, and you と言ったら、もうロボットみたいな感じで心が入ってないので、本当の意味はお前と話したくないという意味になります。I don't have to do that in English. I think everybody got the point. Yeah? So basically, if you just say fine, thank you, and you like a robot, it's got no meaning to it. You want at least. I'm asking a kid, how are you? And they're fine, thank you, and you. It's like, yeah, give me something. I want to have a conversation. I'll try and speak some English, you know. So rather than how are you and fine, thank you, and you, a much better thing is to give the kids some different answers. So in this theme, we're going to give the kids some different answers. So we're going to start off with, I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
And of course, this is kids, so I'm hungry is a cool word. They want to say it. Just be careful if it's for adults class. This is not for adults, yeah? If you're teaching an adult and they go for an interview, and say they have an interview at Microsoft with Bill Gates, and Bill Gates goes up to them and says, how are you? And if they go, I'm hungry, they ain't going to get the job. But for kids it's cool, because if you go to a kid and you say, how are you? And they go, I'm hungry, you can say, cool, what food do you like? What would you like to eat? You know, you can move on and move on. So, I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
Now, the thing is, if you just say the word, it will go in this ear and out this ear. You need to have the gestures as well. If you do the gesture, it happens all the time, that kids forget the English, but they remember the gesture, and then when they come back and they think, what was the gesture? They remember the gesture. When they do it, it helps them remember what the English was. So gestures are very important. So, I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
Good. And also, if you have cute picture cards as well, that really helps. These are mine from Genki English, or if you go to Microsoft Word, they have them on there, or on a few of the websites, ESL Kids stuff, have different picture cards as well. So, next one, I'm tired.
I'm tired.
Do the gestures, I'm tired.
I'm tired.
Now, some teachers think, oh, but I'm not going to do gestures. I'm an adult. I'm an adult. I've got a degree. I'm not going to stand in front of children and go, I'm tired. That's stupid. Look, you're not teaching brain surgery, okay? You're teaching kids English. You've got to get on their level, yeah? You've got to get on their level. And if you're as a teacher start going, I'm tired, the kids will copy it and learn better. It's for the kids. So if you're feeling embarrassed about it, put that outside. In the classroom, you're doing it for the kids. So be as over the top as you like with your gestures and actions. It makes it better and quicker for the kids to learn. And that's what it's all about. Okay, so, I'm tired.
I'm tired.
I'm cold.
I'm cold.
I'm sad.
I'm sad.
I'm sad. Yay! Good. Because why did I do that? Because you were all a bit sad. So I just did that and you're all smiling again. Very good. Now, obviously if you're going through that, it takes a while, because you guys know the English, you're very good. And but the kids, it takes a while to do that. And usually if you've done 4, the kids start getting a bit bored. Yeah, and if they've sat down for 10 minutes, it's like, ugh. So what I recommend to do is, in one lesson, if you're going to do 8 answers, so one question, 8 answers, do the first 4, break for a mini game, and then do the next 4. Okay? So the next game I'm going to do is I Like Everything game. This is a really, really cool game. I actually learned this at Arthur Anderson, at the accounting firm. So if any of you think that it's above you, look, I learned it in an accounting firm. It's I Like Everything game. What we're going to do is, again, we're going to get in groups of 2. Volunteer again? Okay, yay! Betsy, you're going to ask me, how are you?
How are you?
Okay, and I'm going to answer with one of these 4 words. Anyone is okay, so I'm cold with a gesture. How are you?
I'm hungry.
Good. Okay.
Go
Let's sit down. Yay! Okay?
Okay.
Simple?
Simple.
Okay, let's make it a bit more complicated. Because as I said before, no lesson is in isolation. You want to always be reviewing previous lessons. So in the previous lesson we did What's Your Name? So in the conversation for this lesson, do What's Your Name, then How Are You? And as the weeks progress on, you'll get really long conversations. Okay, they're not real conversations, but it's practice, yeah? So, always put in questions from previous weeks. So this time, the actual thing we'll do is, what's your name? My name's blah, blah, blah. What's your name? My name's blah, blah, blah. Nice to meet you. How are you? I'm one of these 4. And how are you? I'm one of these 4. Bye-bye. Split up. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So I say, if you explain to the kids, take a bit more time, do it in Japanese. But for you guys, I think you know you should be cool. Okay?
Okay.
Good. So we're going to do it now. So we're going to do it 4 times. Can you do it 4 times?
Yes.
Good. If you think you can do it, you can do it. If you think, no, you can't. So one other thing as well, if you just say to kids, do it, then they go, well, when, what, So one really good trick is always give the kids a time limit. Just adding a time limit makes it seem wonderful. I don't know if you've seen like on these reality TV shows like Big Brother or The Crystal Maze and things like that. If they give you, if there's no time limit, it's easy. It's just so easy. You just go and do it. If you got a time limit, instantly it's time limit, ooh, ooh, and it gets you going. It's like exciting, ooh, ooh, and it's a lot more pressure. So with this game, we're going to give you a time limit. So can you do it with 4 people? Can you do it in 4 minutes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes, no?
Yes.
No.
You're all good. If you think no, you won't be able to do it. Dekinai tomoeba, dekinai. Yes, dekiru tomoeba, dekiru. Okay, so you got getting groups. What's your name? My name's blah, blah, what's your name? Nice to meet you. Blah, blah, blah. How are you? How are you? Blah, blah, blah. Next person. Blah, blah, blah. 4 people. Sit down. Okay.
Okay.
Once you can also do it with people who are already sat down. That's okay. Yeah. So if you're the only person stood up, you can still ask anybody else. Okay? So stand up, just slow, sit down. In the warm-up, get them nice and quick. 3, 2, 1, sit down. Don't worry, people who don't make mistakes are not trying hard enough. Stand up.